What's up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the 96 Edge out here with the LCD Week 5. We are going against Goose Fart. That's his username. I'm not making it up. But we're going against Goose Fart. We are unfortunately in a 1 in 4 situation, so we are basically in a win out to make playoffs. If we do lose this game and we win out, there's real small chance we can make playoffs with a 4-5 record. So basically, in a lot of people's ways, it's two more losses, we're guaranteed out. But if we get only one loss, it can win the rest of our games, then we have a shot. This is a bit of a tough matchup though, so we're going to see where it goes. But if you guys are excited for this, definitely leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Join the Fresh Record crew today because we feel like the team with the crew. I do appreciate all the people showing support to the team builders for LCD. I know I kind of stopped doing team builders because of the fact that I was kind of getting bored with them and I felt like it was some necessity to do them, but I may try to go back to team builders and stuff like that for every other league, only leagues that maybe I show a lot of passion and like have really good creative builds for. Or if not, I'll just show a pokey paste to the team, or basically do what I usually do after my LPL games or before my LPL games potentially. Kind of just show the matchup, go over a team, stuff like that. So let me know what kind of way you like a team builder be done. The reason why I'm doing team builders like this it's just to show off the ability and give up my thought process of the ability with the move sets and stuff like that. So that's why I'm doing team builders for this. So any support you guys have been showing on these team builders, I do appreciate. But with that being said, let's get into this matchup. Goose has got a pretty terrifying team. He has got Zeraora, Mandibuzz, Darmanitan, Celesteela, Kangaskhan, Quilladin, whatever you call them, Latios, Primarina, Vanillix, and Runeriga. So looking at this matchup, I think guaranteed not to show up in this matchup, I feel as Vanillix and Runeriga. There are some chances we could see Primarina. Primarina could definitely be a Volt Absorb Pokemon in this matchup, which if you guys don't think about it, Volt Absorb Primarina could actually shut down like a lot of things on my team if I'm not careful. And I have to be very much mindful of that. Latios definitely has a potential option as well. Latios is just a super really good offensive Pokemon in this matchup against my team, but we do have some things that kind of counteract against it, so there will be that. So that's gonna be very interesting. Um, for the main six, Quilladins I think is only there as more like a spiker's role, just to get up spikes and kind of beat down my team since I don't really have hazard removal of sorts on my team, which is a little annoying, but it's something. Kangaskhan, I definitely think comes for good fake out priority. Also has a good stealth rocker for his team in this matchup. Could be something more of like Dauntless Shield or potentially not multi scale, but maybe like Scrappy still, and who knows. I can definitely see Celesteela coming. Celesteela, I have God knows any earthly idea what I think could be, but Celesteela being able to customize its abilities can be really annoying. It could definitely be in a regenerator set. I can definitely see a Intrepid Sword Scarp Darmanitan variant because that would just absolutely wreck my team. If I'm not careful, I can obviously see a regen or Dauntless Shield on the Mandibuzz because Mandibuzz can definitely be a little more annoying without having to worry about Roost on that moveset and can open up the door for some other coverage. And Zero Aura can go a very mixed amount of ways. I can think there's possible options of going we have Scrappy, Pixelate, stuff like that, because I can be able to check Dragapult and it does outspeed Dragapult. So we had to kind of be a little more creative in our build for that because of that. But yeah, again, I can potentially see the Primarina and Latios coming into this matchup as for what they drop. Probably the Kangaskhan Glidden if I had to take a guess. I think the first four are guaranteed to come. So let's go ahead and break down this matchup. First, getting off, we have our Copa Berry Dragapult here, which you may think is a bad idea, but it's basically there just to kind of check have the mana buzz not be a problem. Because if I get a D dance off, there's nothing that everything else on his team can really do against him. So that's just really, really good. And we have a very unique spread here. We are running Dragon Dance, Thunderbolt, Outrage, and Dragon Darts with a Dragon Ball ability. There was actually someone in the server, I forget who his name is, and I do apologize, but he pointed out Dragon Ball, and I completely forgot Dragon Ball was really good. And then he said in the, I believe, week 3 matchup that I should have went Dragon Ball because, or it was week 4. It was one or the other that I should have went Dragon Ball because Dragon Ball would have been way better. It would have been way more offensive and would have given us a better option for this matchup. Oh no, we're 1-3. This is week 5. Never mind. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. Oh wait, we're still 1-3. We haven't played our week 4 game yet. Never mind. I don't even know what happened in week 4. We may be 2-3 actually. We might be 2-2. Who knows? I'm kind of done when I'm tired. But with Dragon Ball here, this is has enough speed to outspeed Darmanitan without any speed investment. But at +1, we outspeed a Scarf Darmanitan. We outspeed max speed Zero Aura. So basically, I can just run full bulky offensive with my Dragon Ball, and I'm just going max offensive for this matchup. Thunderbolt is just coverage for the Primarina in case it shows up. Otherwise, and Thunderbolt. I mean, well, Thunderbolt's also there just to deal with the Celesteela as well. But once I weaken Celesteela down to the point of +1 from DD, it's basically going to be GG because then I can just Dragon Dart or Outrage to get the kill. And if he doesn't bring his Fairy type, which is his Primarina, then I just spam Dragon Darts or I spam Outrage, one or the other. So that's really good there. I might change the item to either Lum or a Zelly potentially. Don't know just yet, but we're gonna have to go from where we go. But this set right here, I think, can really put in a lot of work for my opponent to have to struggle with. Up next, we're bringing the Never Melt Ice again on the Extreme Speed, Body Slam, Thunder Cage, Wild Charge, Bounce Man here, going fully offensive, Adamant Nature, with enough speed to outspeed Scarf Darmanitan, outspeed Stereora, and everything else on their team. So that's really, really good information right there for us. So if we get any knowledge of the Zero Aura Scarf, we'll get that right away, which I think going Scarf in the Zero Aura will definitely be a bit of a waste of an item for him there. I'm debating on whether or not I want to put Heavy Duty Boots and Rapid Spin on this set. Potentially. Or to make this thing Choice Banded. Because Ice is really not resisted on much of his team except for the Darm and the Prim. But Prim never switches in on me. I just don't know yet. It's one of those where I kind of might want to change it, but I like Never Melt Ice because it's just boosted damage versus anything else. And I like having Thunder Cage because Thunder Cage really kind of traps in an opponent, and then I can kind of just beat them when we want. Like Thunder Cage into Zero Aura. Zero Aura is not like any electric boosted item, which I don't think it's going to be in my honest opinion. I can then pseudo comfortably be able to beat it 1v1 and just take that thing out right away. So I like having Thunder Cage there over that, but I think this is something I'm going to keep going with. Just because, again, it's really good in this matchup. I'm barely using Electric Stab. I'm using mostly Ice in this matchup, so I figure that's why I go with the normal Ellis again, like I am actually going with, I think, my week 3 game. Week 4 game, actually. But Lucky, I think it can definitely be a good breaker for this matchup. I don't expect it to be the win con of this game, but I definitely expect it to be a good breaker for this game. Up next, we got Tsunami here, holding the Mystic Water with Dragon Dance, Aqua Tail, Ice Fang, and Power Up. I am rocking Power Up just in case the Premier does come. Ice Fang checks about every other thing I really want to, and Aqua Tail just smacks something up. We are rocking the Volt Absorb ability. I was thinking between Motor Drive and this. If you guys don't know, Motor Drive will give me a speed boost instead of a non instead of a stat raise or anything like that. And Volt Sword just gives me health back. I was really, really thinking about this. I really, really was. But I think at the end of the day, I like having Volt Absorb better. Just because if he does have any electric coverage on his team, I'd rather run something that gives me a recovery versus what can kind of just give me a boost in speed when I would really want to get my um, health back more. So I'm hoping the risk is going to pay off here. But with this set though, basically we're faster than Zero Aura. If it's Scarf Darm, we don't outspeed it, but we pretty much take anything from his arm. The only thing Darm can hit me with is either Stone Edge or Rock Slide. And again, he has to connect on that to really do any damage to me. But if I get 2 Dragon Dances up, I'm outspending everything on their team, so it's really good there. So Tsunami, I think, could be a really good potential win con. Don't necessarily guarantee it, but I can definitely put in a lot of work. Up next, we have Keller, who's coming back after week 1. We're actually bringing a lot of cool Mons here. We're actually bringing back some Mons that were mixed and matched around here from the few weeks we've had so far, which is really cool. We're bringing back Conky Kong, or Keller here, with Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch. These three moves really cover everything on my opponent's team. If he does end up bringing something that cannot really take any of that, it's going to be a little bit of an issue. But yeah, we actually are rocking with the Triage ability for Drain Punch recovery. Just because I think if anything, getting a last good hit off before going down would actually really matter in a certain situation. We're running pretty much a fully Spadef Conk, just so I could be able to take hits. But we are rocking Bulk Up with 3 attacks, just because Bulk Up with 3 attacks pretty much just checks everything in the game offensively. I may think about trying to outspeed the Primarina, but at the end of the day, if the Primarina doesn't come, it's not really worth it. If Mandibuzz comes, Mandibuzz I don't think is that much of an issue in terms of that. Celesteela would be slightly problematic with it being neutral of fighting. It's really good because I can just go Thunder Punch in Drain Punch or Drain Punch into Thunder Punch, or vice versa, and just be able to beat that thing 1v1. And just overall, I just felt it was a really good mon. Having Ice Punch, I should, in theory, unless it's like an Expert Belt, Life Orb, or Sodu, I should always at least leave one Psychic from Latios every single time, and then prevent much to either Ice Punch to put in range of Drain Punch, or to just straight up knock it out after a Bullet. So I think Kong can put in a lot of work in this matchup, and I also having Ice Punch there is also really good for the Runeria, so that shows up for some reason. Now I'm taking a bit of a risk with this set, but I do have coverage just in case. But we are rocking out with the Bull with the Choice Banded Tinted Lens. If you guys don't know what Tinted Lens does, basically moves that have less efficiency in terms of its attacks against something like, for example, this thing against a Celesteela. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I'm not gonna do any damage. However, since it's on non-effective damage, this power is double, which means my body slams, my facades in double edge will do double in power to a Celesteal. So basically, to give you guys an idea, right? Let's look at Tauros. I mean, our Jolly, so let's say Choice Band with the Tinted Lens, a body slam to Celesteela if it's offensive, 50%. 50% to non-defensive Celesteela. And look at something like Double Edge. 71 to 84. And if it's just max HP, a 2 KO with Double Edge. That's how strong Tauros is going to be in this matchup. Tauros is going to be the main breaker and could be a potential win con if we get rid of some of the fast threats and just move on from there. But I think Tauros is going to be a fantastic breaker in this matchup. I might just straight up lead off Tauros depending on what he has, and just either claim a KO or just weaken down something really, really heavy early on. I really don't want to click Double Edge as much as often as I can, but if I see Celesteela and I lead this, I have to go for Double Edge turn one. I feel like, or if Mandibuzz is in front of me, I don't risk the damage, and I probably just go right into Kong. He would probably U-turn there, but I would have to just take the risk and go from there. But overall, Tauros, amazing breaker and a potential win con for this game. I think Tauros can really slam against his team really good here. The last one is we have Sheer Force, Life Orb, Magneto again. But this time we're running a bit of a different set. We're running Iron Defense, Slack Off with with just Stab and Flamethrower. This pretty much checks about every single thing on my opponent's draft. We are running not really special defense investment, so it's going to be a bit of an issue. But we are running with 176 HP, 128 in defense, 196 special attack, 8 speed def. Basically, this is designed to really just take physical defensive hits. And basically, once I have an iron defense, I'm pretty sure I'm going to start chewing through every single hit my opponent tries to go for. And I basically can 1v1 a lot of them, which is really good. And I think I did not go over my spreads, really. Yeah, I don't think I ever went over Bully. So Bully is basically max attack, 24 defense, 96 HP, 136 speed. Basically, enough speed to outspeed the Dharma if it's not Swiss Guard. But yeah. Magneto here, though, I think it could be a potential win con here if we get setup going. If we get 1 or 2 iron defenses up, we pretty much win. There is a chance we will face a Leech Seed Celesteela, but again, I'm pretty confident we should be able to always beat it 1v1 with the combination of Slack Off plus Flamethrower. Anytime with Celsius switches out, I switch out immediately to keep my stats in check, keep this thing healthy as possible, because again, it can 1v1 Celesteela if I'm still healthy, because again, if Celesteela is going to be running more like a special variant, with Air Slash and all that stuff, I feel like it would have to run something like Air Slash Earthquake if I had to take a guess. And yeah, if I can get just some Iron Defense boost going right there, and even if he's not Leechy, we 100% wall it and beat it 100% of the time. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it goes. But overall, I feel pretty proud about the prep here. I think we definitely prepped really, really good for this matchup here. Again, if we lose, again, like I said, I got my one victory that I wanted to. I think what's really going to be important for me now is to keep studying and learning. In week 3, we 100% really killed it knowing the abilities throughout the matchup, which I think was really, really good and really, really good. And even like people like Steer and all were really proud that I was actually picking up on when the abilities were and knowing them for that. So the fact that I'm knowing this format slowly but surely is going to be one of the main things I'm going to take away from this season. Again, I'm just here to have some fun, not stress about it, and plus try some mons I haven't tried in a while, and just get some fun to use some mons I'm probably not going to really use in draft league all that much. So that's over. That's what I'm taking away from this. Just to have fun. But yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, guys, I will see you guys.